breathing is one of my favorite processes. It's a really wonderful way to help to manage your energy. And when we're grieving, we need all the available energy we can get. In studies that have been done, where a person has a readout, which is actually getting so rageful that you blank out, kind of like in a blackout, normally it takes 20 minutes to return to homeostasis. But in studies where people did the balanced breathing practice, they were able to cut that time in half because it is so calming and so centering. I do this every single day, and I highly recommend to you that you do it every single day. It's a very simple process. First thing we do is cross our ankles. Whenever you're doing an energy process, it's not a good idea to cross legs because this constricts energy. But crossing the ankles is good. It helps to keep the energy within our field. Now, I've got my right ankle over my left, but it could be the other way too. It doesn't really matter. But I'm going to put my left arm over my right. So I'm going to do the opposite of what my legs are doing. And then I'm going to clasp my hands together. Now, you can either relax your hands down in your lap like this, or you can bring them up onto your chest. For me, this just feels a little bit more comfortable, but I find other people really like just kind of resting their hands in their chest. I also tell people, if you decide you want to do this process at the airport or you're somewhere out in public, you may not want to necessarily do this because it's a little more obvious. And kind of doing this, nobody knows what you're doing. So either way is equally effective. The reason we're doing this is because it's important to cross the midline of the body with the parts from the other side. This is actually an ancient yoga posture. And one of the reasons it's very effective is that energy naturally flows in the shape of the infinity sign. And this is about as close as we can get to looking like an infinity sign or a figure 8. So the position is important, the body position. And then the other thing that's helpful is that you're going to create a complete circuit by putting the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth on the in-breath through the nose, and then on the out-breath through the mouth, you rest the tongue back down on the floor of the mouth. So on the in-breath, tongue is on the roof of the mouth. Out-breath, tongue rests back down on the floor of the mouth. I highly recommend that when you do this, you simply close your eyes and just focus on feeling balanced, centered, calm, and peaceful. So, if you'll indulge me, I'm just going to take a moment to do a little balanced breathing. You can actually do this for as little as 2 minutes and feel a shift. I can already feel a shift and hear a shift in my voice. I do it so often that it just works for me immediately. In fact, one of the things to remember is that balanced breathing is cumulative. I kind of think of it like putting deposits in my bliss bank. So the more you do it, the better it works.